Hello everyone, it's Dmitry, and today we have this big guy. I guess many of you have wide knives, mostly at the kitchen, cleavers, choppers, and tools like them. And today we will speak how we may sharpen a knife that is wide, what kind of angle we will select for it, and what special details may help us to achieve a good result. Let's begin. First of all, positioning. There is nothing special about positioning of this knife. As you may see, the cutting edge is plain and it's parallel to the frame with clamps. But the specific detail here is the far we get from the clamp, the lower would be the values of available sharpening angles. For this knife, we will use the digital angle finder to determine the angle of sharpening, and also we will use the marker to see what is the factory angle of sharpening. Okay, now let's apply the marker and see if we can get into the factory angle. So, yes, now I'm removing the marker from the whole bevel that we have here, and the angle is around 22.2 degrees. For choppers and cleavers, the angles start from 42 degrees, because those knives rarely cut but normally chop, and the lateral loads that try to bend the cutting edge are huge. That's why the bigger the angle, the more life will have the cutting edge. So the microscope shows us that at the factory they did a pretty good job. We may see that cutting edge is pretty clean. Yes, we may see marks left by the grinder, but the quality is more than sufficient for this knife. Let's try to make it even better. For this knife I'm going to use my old diamond stones. We'll start with extra coarse, around 100 grit. Always keep in mind, when you sharpen a wide knife, the lever from here to here is huge. That's why even a small pressure that you may apply on the stone will bend the blade and change the sharpening angle. That's why if you want to have a symmetrical cutting edge and a fixed angle on both sides, it's always better to sharpen without any pressure applied. I may even provide a small support for the blade to prevent any change of the angle during the process. After this extra coarse stone, I have a good burr along the whole cutting edge. That's why I guess it's time to change the stone for the next one. The next stone will be around 320 grits. Don't forget to remove the sludge to prevent infecting the stone with pieces of the previous one. Okay, that's enough. Right now let's switch to the next stone. It's gonna be around 600 grit. Keep in mind that every next stone removes the burr from the previous one. Okay, now I guess it's time to switch to our last stone. it's gonna be around 1200 grits. And this stone would be the last one, because this kind of knife, it doesn't require any extra fine finish. We will keep this blade aggressive enough to easily dig into any kind of material that we will cut or chop with it. And I hope the results will be pretty good. Just a brief reminder that every next stone makes the mark from the previous one smaller and smaller. That's why even 1200 grit stone will give us a shiny and beautiful finish of this secondary bevel. Once the sharpening is completed, it's time to remove the burr. All stones that we used been working dry without any water or oil. And right now, all we are trying to do is to eliminate any remaining burr on the blade, because without it, this blade will get dull very quickly. I received several comments about, Dmitry, why aren't you stropping your knives? What's the reason for that? The answer is pretty simple. I'm stropping my knives, but not in the videos I make. You see, I don't want to give you any kind of bad advices. Because if I will show you how to strop a knife and you will repeat after me and it won't be effective stropping, for example, you will bend the cutting edge, I don't want to be responsible for that. That's why the only thing I'm showing is how we may remove all the remaining burr from this blade once and for all. Okay, what can we see here? We successfully removed the burr. Those marks, well, they correspond to the last stone that we used. We have a clean edge without any problems. And now I guess it's time to cut some paper and even try to cut the rope. I like to work with this kind of cleaver. If you have more questions about sharpening a specific knife, welcome to our comments. Don't forget to press like and subscribe to our channel, this helps us a lot. Hope you liked this video. See you next time. Stay sharp.